again, you know, coverage could be always executed slightly better, but the overall look that we're given is perfect. Good find. Wow. So that's perfect right there, right? Improvising a little bit. He had space. He had time. Gets the puck. He's got nobody really. He's the guy. He's got to wait for, you know, teammates to come in. Perfect LT. He is able to avoid the check here, which opens up even more time. Becomes then a 2-on-1, and that's a great time pass. Holy crap. Finds me back door, and that's the goal. So that's excellent by Skillsy. You got two guys going up, and then the look here is perfect. Man, and man, right? We're marking it. We're in the right spot. Body check, and we get the puck. So that's a great step up that turns to it, and then of course we get hit as well. But these guys have truculence as well on their team, I think, right? And again, see, this is the problem. I mean, the main problem with our defense is the fact that we're all in the slot. You can't play this like we're playing threes. This isn't, you know. That's like a threes mindset to just cover slot and let them go to the inside. You gotta mark a man. I mean, I don't know why that pass to the point keeps being missed, but that's not a force by any means. Like, we're not playing excellent D that's forcing that. That's just a missed pass by that guy. It makes it look like, wow, that was a great, you know, we forced the pit. No, it didn't. You didn't force any mistake there. That was just self-inflicted error. So again, we don't have winger on the left side, so I had to take that spot. All right, good look there. Shot, rebound, score. Getting pucks to the net and getting rebounds. So here, yeah, we want to try to work it back to the defenseman as quick as we can. I think just overall, we need to get into the habit of, if we do not have a lane, which he could have maybe passed it to me early there. But regardless, right? We get this puck. There's not like an immediate pass, except maybe if he swung it right now. But we kind of stopped, so there's no speed anywhere. Immediately as he's getting this, I mean, I would be immediately trying to throw it back to the defenseman. There's nobody on them, so they can then reset it, and then we can get back into our lanes and format a proper breakout. Because otherwise, you know, you try to get them out while we're scrambling, and it's like there's no... You know, we try to force plays that aren't there, or we wind up getting hit or poked real easy. Like a quick pass, and the only way that we could do that is if I'm streaking very quickly down the middle, but they have that covered. And there's no real reason to dump here either, because unless I go for it. But we're quickly making a pass, and there's no real, like, they're closing it down very easily. And then they're getting behind us there. But then it's a power play. The players were going to tie. Skizzy's going to come in. Except I want to clean that time. So, okay. Good keep. There, want to look for the 1T. He tried. Forechecking the hell out of them. That's what you want to do on the power play. You just don't want to get too greedy where you got two defensemen that overextended themselves there. But now yellow's up. Okay, then blue goes back up. So now we're forechecking, right? And that's technically what we want to do. We want to force the play with blue on his side. If the other defenseman had it, you would hope green would get there. But a lot of here, man. Again, it's just like we gotta just stay in our lanes, right? We get the play there, but there's nobody to the left here. Like, this is wide open ice that we're not, you know, utilizing here. We just have everybody here on the middle to right side. So I eventually try to, you know, occupy that space, but there's no real prime reason. And then we get a lucky break, 50-50 puck that we win, pass down low score. I mean, it wasn't like, it's not like a pretty goal, but because that's 50-50 with the puck battle there. Like, we want to be trying to execute as many 100% plays as we can. Like, when we make a pass, it's 100% that we're going to get that puck, or, you know, that's not 50-50 we're battling all the time. You want to limit that, because that could go either way. Let's see what we do here. Of course they do that. So they win it back. Great. Perfect pressure. That's exactly what you want. In the defensive zone, you got two wingers, pressuring the hell. the hell out of him. And guess what? You wind up forcing a turnover. Now it's back the other way. 2-on-1, 2-on-2. Looking for the 1T. That was a good back check by the guy, though. But that's a good look. Perfect look. All right. Good look here. You would expect me to play a little bit tighter on that. So that's not just an easy reception. Good back check. Low shot. That was a great pass, though. Okay. Good play. So a little rotation there, I think, too, right? Because yellow was up. I was able to see that. This is exactly what red's got to be able to do. Is when a defenseman goes up, typically you want the centerman to rotate behind them. You would want the wingers to be mainly focusing on offense, pressure. If they have to worry about rotations and stuff, it's going to wind up not working out at all. But that's good, right? You got forcing it. Yellow was up, so I was able to rotate behind him. As soon as he was then going to get there, then I played more middle, and I was able to actually time it perfectly with that one. And there you go, right? So, again, forcing the play, good. Yellow does go up, which is okay, because we actually forced it quite nice there. I mean, theoretically, yellow could do that. There's no reason for him to play so far back. Because look at that. You got, if you think about the man coverage that we're looking at, dump the play, right? Or dump the puck in. Then he goes in for the forecheck. Green is on the other defenseman. So that's man-to-man coverage, man-to-man coverage. I'm playing actually too far. Well, I'm technically up, right? It's kind of tough. Technically, you would want the centerman to be here, right? But him being here, you would think then Teal could actually play a little bit further down and cover this guy in case he were to streak or whatever. Or just play more here. Force the play, body on body. Man-to-man coverage still here. Yellow then, since the winger's on that side. And he has to rotate down. And actually, the reason that wouldn't be very good is... not sure why 91 played so far back. I guess he was just assuming it would be a turnover. So he wanted to play a little more conservative. And that's just, I think, sentiment mentality. But honestly, the center could have actually went and started skating down the boards here. But technically, I was back so that we could actually play that. But regardless, there's no reason yellow can't do this play, technically. Because guess what? We force it. And actually, good body check there. We're on that. And yeah, we wind up actually getting it. It was a penalty somehow, I think. Was it a charge? Trip. I think the way we called it, Skillsy called defense, so he would technically have to play right D then. I don't even think we were even playing that, were we? No, we kind of were. Yeah, no. Because technically, I'm not even really where I need to be then. I guess I didn't hear it. Because Skillsy he called right D, and that's fine. That would mean I would have to play on the left side based on this coverage here. Like, I would be playing as a winger at that point. So I technically should have been in this area. If we make that box, right? I'm the only odd man out is where I need to be. And because I'm not in that lane, they get that pass bang. Because you can't expect Teal to get that.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So that's actually on me there. So again, I think... Did I call right D here? I don't even think I did. But overall, I'm like, I guess in this situation, again, I'm thinking I'm playing right D. And that's actually good then by Skillsy. He's playing that, right? He's playing where he needs to be. Again, we would expect... It's kind of tough. Like, you kind of just have to cover the lane, in a sense. Which makes sense then why he would position himself here, because he's got that backdoor pass. And I'm playing center here. You've got a mark there. Now, in this case, you don't want to play, you know, really tight on him. Now you want to play more centered around the slot in this case. So it was actually, yeah, okay. It was actually good position by everybody there. You're slightly ahead of us, and we're covering down well. So opposite side wings got to play like more backdoor, like 1T look, I guess, depending on how they do it, to be honest. That's wow. All right, so then again, let me see here. It's kind of tough to really say, man, because now here we gotta work on making a line. See, this is something that I would need help on as far as guys that know how to play PK, because I'm not entirely sure where we should be positioning ourselves here, because like you can't play tight. You have to play like you gotta almost cover 2 lanes at one time in some cases, and you gotta anchor 3 guys to the slot. Technically they got 5 guys out there, you got 1 man that's got to be covering. Like this look here is one that you don't want to have a winger tight on, because you technically can't, because then you're kind of leaving the box. And yeah, if he gets this pass, I mean, that's just how it is, you know. You kind of just want to like anchor yourself to where you're in that lane, but also there to support here. Like this is where the case of having our wingers down is perfect, because it's PK. But I'm confused as like if they got 3 guys here, you know, you can't really. You kind of have to man mark them, but not really. You know, you really can't. Because otherwise you have just 1 guy here straddling 2 defensemen that can take all day to take a shot. So it's like you kind of have to mark him, but not super tight. Like he's got the shot lane, and then he's got this mark here in case this guy were to take it down low. But then, I still don't know if they were to play like down low here, how would we rotate them? I don't know. That's something I would need some help on, honestly. Because PKs, I think is, I mean, you got to play like the most conservative, but also with the sort of like ability to like pressure them at the right time. You got to like pick the right moment to do that. 3 guys in the slot. There's the rebound. So now we got the guy. You know, now we got Yellow coming back out. I mean, I don't know. That's tough. I don't really know about that. How to play PK really, because they're gonna give different looks. So it's like, how would you make the adjustment on the fly?